Hey, good people. So,
Welcome to Bitsy. You can talk to me
hey, good people. Welcome to MommyRoomREDO, a show created to help you moms design homes that you'll love and your kids will enjoy. And my dog will enjoy. She's hanging out today. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I assembled my armchair. This is a part of the series that I'm working on for my dining room redo. This dog is acting out right now. But anyway, I was able to complete one of the chairs. They come as a set of two, and this chair is fit for a queen. I love it, love it, love it. But I could see how it could be a little complicated if you're not used to assembling chairs or doing any type of assembly. So I put this together myself. And so since it's a set of two, I'll show you how to put together the next one. And if you're wondering what I'm doing on a Saturday night, hanging out with a dog and putting together a chair, I actually can't think of anything I'd rather be doing because I just love anything having to do with homemaking and doing stuff for the improvement and the enjoyment of our home. So I'm actually doing what I want to do. So hopefully you'll hang out. All right. So this is my first time doing a video like this. So excuse all the bumps and delays, but hopefully you'll get something out of it. Yes, Vera. What do you want? So I'm going to give Vera some water so we can get started. You want water? Coming, guys. Coming. All right, so we're going to start from the beginning. 2 chairs arrived, and it came in this huge box. So it was too heavy for me to actually bring from the outside. So I brought the pieces in piece by piece. And that's how I got everything in the house. But they came in this box. And I purchased my dining room set from 2 different retailers. So I got my armchairs, which I got them for a better price at onestopbedrooms.com. So that's where I got these armchairs. But the rest of the set will be coming from diningroomoutlet.com. So that's diningroomoutlet.com, and it will come with 4 side chairs and a round table. So I am excited about that. All right, and the name of this set is the Northville Acme antique silver dining room set. So it's the Northville Acme antique silver dining room set. I've never seen the set live, so this is the first time I've seen it in real life. I picked it out from pictures that were online. I just loved it when I saw it online. And actually now that I see it in person, I love it even more. It's just beautiful. It's sturdy. It's just, I love it. What else can I say? But I love it. So I took a chance, and that chance I think paid off. Now, I will admit that while I was putting it together, I did feel like because of how much I paid for these chairs, which they were not cheap, I just felt like the finishes could have been better, but they feel really sturdy, so I'm hoping that this will last for many years to come, especially if I keep the maintenance up on them. So keep them tightened, keep them wiped down and things like that. So this is this side chair that I just completed. Now, let's take a look at the side chairs the second side chair that I will be working on. So I broke it up like this, and these, I believe, are the arms. So these arms are this. Yes. So it comes with two arms, a chair, and it looks like this. And they're labeled right and left, but I didn't find that they were labeled correctly for some reason, but anyway, it's labeled right and left, right? So these are your arms. So we have that. Then we have this plush seat that I love. It feels wonderful. So within the seat, it's super heavy. Within the seat, they have the legs. So you have to be careful when you're opening up packages that you don't accidentally throw away some important pieces. So, and it says, do not throw this away. Here are the front legs. So here they are. The tools are also in the seat. And they are stapled down like this. So I just pulled the staples out. And here is your hardware. So that's right here. And then here are the legs. Now, we have the legs right here. And I have my screwdriver. I put it away. But I do have some of the tools that they have here. So I'll take the little wrench that they have and I'll just open up this box. All right, so we have the legs here. And they look like this. There's no labels in terms of right and left. You can use either on either side. And I like to just keep them on plastic or the box just so they don't get dented up. If you have any suggestions as we're going along, please feel free to type them in and I will definitely use them. All right, so here's the other leg. All awesome. All right. Now, fortunately, the bulk of the chair is put together as one piece. So you really don't have that much to assemble. The back looks great. The front looks great. And I just love the detail. I love this chair. I love chairs. So the way that you start is you connect the seat portion first before you add your legs. Now, what I was telling you before, what I don't like is the fact that for what I paid for these chairs, I would think it would just be finished more appropriately and more extensively. So look, so they put all the pieces in here and that was fine, but like it still needs some sanding because as I'm touching it, I'm getting kind of stuck. So all of it should have been sanded properly. The finish should have been painted. And a lot of times when I purchase furniture, even though they do have the parts in the seat of a chair, they zip it or they Velcro, they have a piece to Velcro and cover it. So you actually don't even see all of this when you flip the chair over. So it's just my opinion. I just think for this price point, they should have finished it better than they did, but I love the finished product, so I can't complain. All right, so you put this part of the chair down, right? There's a nodule right here, and you stick that nodule in the hole. Yep. So you'll have something like this where it's standing up. The bottom part of the chair is standing. Let me fix. Hopefully you can see it. All right. Fix that. All right, so yeah, so you have the bottom part like that. And you have your tools. And so what I suggest is that you take all the pieces out first to see what you have. And then secondly, just to get acquainted with the pieces. And believe it or not, just for this chair, there are quite a few pieces here. And I separate them. There are 3 different types of screws. There's a very tall one. We have 4 of those. There are the mid-sized ones. We have 4 of those. And then there are the shortest ones, and we have 6 of these. We have 2 different types of nuts. So the smaller one and the larger one, we have 14 of each. So I just separated them just to make sure I know what we have. And then we have 2 different types of screws here. All right. So separating them. All right, so once we've done that, we can begin. So I know because I put this one together that you take the 2 shortest screws and you use those for the base of the chair. You put the smallest nut first and then you put the larger one after. And nuts are not required, but they just give it a snug fit. So it's suggested that you use them. I like to screw them in first just to make sure they're caught properly. So I screw it in with my hand first. till I can't screw anymore. Then I do the same with the other one. And I do that. And it's better because just in case it's not completely straight, you can still move it. Kind of see where you are. So like I said, I screw it in as much as I can with my hand. And then I also know that the longest screws, they go in this side as well. So while I'm doing that, I'll set these up. Put that there. Make sure it catches. Yep. Yep. Perfect. And I'm doing the second one. Make sure it catches. Get out of here. Make sure that catches. That actually did better than when I did it that first time. What is the matter with this baby named Burrow? I don't know why Vera's bothering me right now. Because she wasn't paying me attention before. What's wrong? You want water? You want water? I think she wants more water. I will be right back. Come on. Come on. So, water. Vera, water. All right. So here I am again. Whew. All right, so I'm taking the longer screws once again, and I am setting them up. Make sure they fit properly. Yep. And I think it's better if you put them in first. Put all your screws in first before you tighten them, because sometimes if you tighten them, then you'll notice that one or two of them might be off, and that might prevent you from finishing properly. So good call to wait until the end to tighten all of them at once. All right. So I'm doing that. All right, so now that I kind of put them in as much as I can with my hand, that's when I will take the wrench that they provide in the box and just tighten them. And it's working lovely. Did that. And I'm doing this one. 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 Ooh. Okay. You don't want to turn it too much because that's how you strip the screw or strip the hole that the screw goes in, and that can be a disaster. Then the screw won't fit like it should anymore, so. All right, so these appear to be pretty sturdy. So you want to tighten, but you don't want to over tighten. So we got that. So that's 1, 2. Yep. All right, so now we can put in these. These are the legs to the chair. So we need 2 of the medium-sized ones. That's these. And they go right here. You don't have to worry about left, right, or anything when it comes to those. So again, I'll do the same thing where I'll tighten it with my hand as much as I can, and then I will use the wrench. I'll do that. Picked up the wrong ones. That was the small one. This is the medium-sized one for this one. So do that, and it's fitting perfectly. Tighten it as much as I can with my hand. Do the same thing. And you want to put the screws on the same side. Yay! All right, and now I'm going to take the screw and tighten them. And I mean, that's solid. It's not like that. All right. So here we have the other leg. Put that on as well. I'll put the screws on first. The bolts on the screws first. We'll do that. Do that. Same deal. I try to put the top in first. Remember what your parents told you, righty tighty, lefty loosey. If you want it to get tight, turn to the right. All right. Okay. I just tighten it with the screw. Alright. So that's pretty solid. Alright. Alright, so now we have the legs on. Ugh. How lovely is that? So, not going to drag it across the floor, even though they have coverings on the bottom. So now, it's time to put the arms on. It is an armchair. So it has a hole here to hold the top, and then the bottom, you need those screws. So remember we had more of the mid-size screws than the other ones. So that's what we have. All right, we'll put the screws on first. So they're ready. And let's do that. So I've almost screwed it all the way in just with my hand. All right. All right, so I tightened that one. I'm gonna tighten the second one. All right. Now let's do the second arm. Let's do the second arm. Here. This is what it looks like on the side. Has a piece here that you insert. And I have a soft hammer that I can just use to hammer it in. It won't mess up the material. It's a little awkward. Like I said, I screwed it with my hand first. And then I take the tool and finish tightening it up. Okay. Now there are 2 screws that go right here. And they keep the arm in more securely. I'm going to let the people that deliver the rest of the set finish just these 2, just because I don't have a drill to use to do that. So that's the only reason, but it's just 2 screws, 1 on each arm, just to better secure these arms. So I'll leave them out. Like I said, I have this soft hammer that I use just to securely make sure the arms are in good and not mess up the chair. And there you have it. Love it. This is the Acme Northville antique silver, or sometimes they call it champagne armchair. And this is a whole dining room set. But right now, I've just assembled these armchairs and just, I don't know, a couple steps. So anyway, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Take care.